New Pokemon revealed. Let me just tell you about how I found out about this thing. So, I wake up this morning. I decide to check YouTube. I never check YouTube. I also never sleep. I know, weird to believe, right? We're always on this grind. I'm lying. So, I see a video by Shofu called "Could This Be Farfetch'd Fabled Evolution?" And I'm like, bruh, is this another leaks theory video? Another rumor video? Now, Shofu doesn't do those. So I check the video and then I immediately close it. Because there's a new Pokemon in town. And it's being revealed in a very unique way. The key thing is, I closed the video because I saw what prompted him was a tweet from Pokemon. So I immediately open up my laptop, go to Twitter, and I scroll down a bit, and I see this tweet by @Pokemon, just saying, "New Pokemon discovered. Head this way for the latest on our Galar research, trainers." And I click a link, and my internet's quite slow, so I wait a while. And then it opens up the Pokemon site, the Sword Shield domain, and we have here a picture. It looks normal, but in the right there's a picture next to where it says videos. Now, I've seen this on the timeline, but maybe you haven't. So I go and click it, and it moves. Click it again, it moves again. This thing's speed is high, okay? And the third time I go for it, it allows me to hover over it, and it lets out this this weird cry, right? So here's a picture of this thing. It's a new Pokemon, I'm guessing. And well, I can't guess because they said it's a new Pokemon, but they're revealing it in such a cryptic manner. Look at it. It looks like Cubone. And we can't seem to click anywhere else on it. But what it says down here, only blank that have survived many battles can attain this blank. When this Pokemon's blank is, it will retire from combat. Now, let's just zoom in a bit. It looks like Cubone. Like, here's or something that looks similar to Cubone, where this is the skull, and no one knows what this is. It looks like a spear of some sort, and then the body is kind of also shaped like Cubone. Now, the important part about me scrolling through Twitter this morning was that it revealed something important about this picture. Otherwise, I might have been baffled. If you turn the picture sideways, we get this thing. Okay, look here. There's the shield. There's the glasses. There's the bull. And that still looks like a spear, but it's probably a sword. And people are saying this is SIRFETCH'd. Yeah. The main reason it's being called SIRFETCH'd is because the video that I uploaded yesterday, was a 4chan post which mentioned SIRFETCH'd. The only thing out there to mention SIRFETCH'd. The Galarian variant of Farfetch'd. And when you think about it, it's probably true. It's a white duck with a shield and a sword. So, and maybe some glasses, but it's probably not gonna have glasses. But is this the evolution of Farfetch'd we've been waiting for? Since Gen 1, it stood by itself, watching all those around it get surpassed by having evolutions given to them. Where's this thing? So low. living all its years with its leek in hand, finally gets an evolution. An important thing to note about this picture is why this is perhaps not the proper angle of the picture is because firstly it's a glitched out thing. Things are supposed to be distorted in some way, not just pixelated out. Then when you go to any of the other Pokemon or any of the other Pokemon's descriptions, then you realize that none of their art goes over their listings over here. It's an important thing to note because this thing does, which hints that it's probably not at the right angle. I don't see why they would interfere with its descriptions. But let's take another look, or a closer look at, let's call it SIRFETCH'D, because we are hyped. And the category is blanked out. It's glitched out. Probably the night Pokemon, perhaps Sword and the Shield. Then we have the typing, fighting type. Now, so Farfetch'd is not anything near a fighting type, and it's strange that they would jump immediately to fighting from flying. But an important thing to note is, after I figured out what this Pokemon was, I went back to the Shofu video, and he was talking about only blank that have survived many battles can attain this blank. So he has been through a lot since Gen 1. A lot. Okay, so it probably made him strong as shit. Okay, so I saved the picture and I moved it to Photoshop to show you how it actually comes about. So yeah, you just rotate it on the 90 clockwise. And then Danzo. That's your Johnny Bravo looking Pokemon with the small ass legs and the bulky chest area. Its wing over here. It really looks like a duck, if we're being honest. Let's see if any other rotation will work for it. And this one, I don't know, man. It could be something like if that's its head, that's its arms, these are its legs. Yeah. Now I'm messing about. Maybe this could be its hair. That's its head, and it's holding the spear tucked under its armpit, perhaps. That's what I'm seeing right now. But the design looks kind of silly. And then, so I'm gonna roll that one out, only because I'm blinded by the first rotation and it being SIRFETCH'D. Then we have an axe, like I saw in that other picture. Yeah, Minecraft related, perhaps. I'm lying. Can't really see a Pokemon out of this. Like, why would an axe be dropping like this? No, it just cannot work. The only other way is this way, which is probably the reason why they showed it at this angle, because the other angles just don't work like that. Because this does look like a Cubone throwing a spear. Honestly, like it just does. It's so strange how that worked out. But here we have it. SIRFETCH'D. Now, if we go back to the website and we continue with the stats, its height glitched out for some reason. I'm not sure why. But moving on to weight, it's in pounds. Wait. Let me just check. Who uses pounds? No one. Get with the rest of the world, brother. kg. That's what we like to live in. So I think I'm pretty sure that Farfetch'd is much lighter than this. So it must have got it's bulky as hell now. And the ability is steadfast. So when the Pokemon gets flinched, its speed increases. And what's the important thing about this leak is to note is that its typing is fighting type. That will throw off a lot of people for not being SIRFETCH'D. but there's always a reason for that, and the main reason could be in its description, where it says when this Pokemon's blank is blankers, it will retire from combat. So when this Pokemon's sword shatters, maybe it will retire from combat. So yeah, what leak maybe, because Farfetch'd thing is the leak, and this is a green sword, so it just has to be, right? It just has to be. But that's all we have for today. The fabled Pokemon, the fabled Sirfetch'd, is really out here. Look at it, majestic in its ways. So that's it from me. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.